guys, today I'm here to do the On My Shelf book tag, and I don't believe I was tagged by anyone that I know of, but I will put the creator's video below. These are my red bookshelves behind me, and the whole idea is that each book on my shelf has its own story about, when I first heard of that book, or if someone recommended it to me, or, where I bought it, or if it was a gift, obviously what I thought about the book, that kind of thing, what it's about. So it's just kind of fun. You basically just have like 3 sets of numbers, and the first number, 3 sets of 2. First number is which shelf, and then the second number is which book on the shelf. So I just went to random.org, and then I just kind of came up with some random numbers, and I'm just gonna start going through them. I don't know what the books are on my shelves, but let's start. So the first number I have is 6, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh boy, starting off on a good one. Why is there a tissue in here? That's the better question. I promise it's not dirty. I'm not really that gross. Sometimes, I've been given so many bookmarks and stuff in my life, and I still have a lot of them. But sometimes I will randomly start a book and I don't have a bookmark, but there's usually always a Kleenex or something nearby, like a Kleenex box. Well, there was one there, I moved it. Anyways, and that will be my bookmark. But, okay, New Moon by Stephanie Meyer. Pretty sure all of you know that this is book 2 in the Twilight series, but maybe you don't. Maybe you have no idea what this is about. It's about vampires. It's a paranormal romance series. There's some movies out. You may have heard of the movies. It seems like most people either love or hate this. A lot of people used to be die-hard Twilight fans, and then now they're a little older and they kind of realize, oh, that's not very cool. I'm gonna pretend like I don't really like it, but I still secretly do. Yeah, I'll admit that I love this series, and I understand it's not the best in the world, but I think it's such a fun, enjoyable series. And I love it. I definitely love it. When I first read this series, I got to this book and loved Jacob. And I was one of those girls that was the whole Team Jacob thing until the last book. And then I, kind of changed my mind. But yeah, it's kind of funny. I feel like that's the whole shipping thing. That is my first memory of that, when people took sides and there were teams for Team Edward or Team Jacob, and I get kind of nostalgic about it. And I first read these in high school, and I got all of my friends to read this series. I felt so just proud of myself, like I had achieved something just awesome. I even had a couple, my English teacher had actually read this book, this series. I actually don't know if he read the series. I think he just read the first one. Anyways, this series will always have a special place in my heart for sure. Next set of numbers is 12, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2. Alright, so I have the bind up special collector's edition of Opal and Origins by Jennifer L. Armentrout. So this bind up is called Luck's Consequences. So this is a sci-fi romance series. There's 5 books in the series. It's actually very, very funny and very ironic that I had just picked up a book from the Twilight series, because I swear this series, not so much later in the series, but the first book, Obsidian, is seriously Twilight with aliens. I actually I picked apart this book on my blog, and I compared all this different stuff, and a lot of people read that review and they were like, oh my gosh, I never noticed that. I think it's because I had reread Twilight more recently than a lot of people maybe that read that had, so they had kind of forgotten a lot of the similarities. So if you're interested, I can put that book review below. But I still love this series. I gave, I think, the first book a 5 out of 5 stars, and then the rest of the series is just kind of dependent. Some of them were 5 stars, some of them were 4 stars, but I just really enjoyed it. Overall, I would say it's a 4-star series, but it's just super, super fun, and it's about a human girl and an alien guy. And the original covers, I think, are hideous. I think they're so ugly. I'm not in love with how big these are, since it's 2 in 1, but I do think that it's a lot prettier on my shelf, and it's sparkly, so that's cool. But I think the first time I ever heard of this series was from Reagan from Pruse Project. I remember she was talking about the first one, and I remember thinking, oh my gosh, that cover is hideous, but she had talked about how she just really enjoyed it and stuff. So I tried it and I really enjoyed this series. So if you like sci-fi stuff, if you like sci-fi romance series, check out the the Luck series. It's called the Luck series, which is confusing because I own a different Luck series, but anyways. And my last set of numbers is 10, 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Cool! I don't have 13 books on that, so I guess I'll continue down here. 12, 13. Okay, so I have Isla and the Happily Ever After by Stephanie Perkins, and this is, it's book 3 in a series, the Anna and the French Kiss series. I mean, you really could just pick this up randomly. There's like one bit in this you would get kind of confused about because the characters from the first two kind of like appear in the other books as small parts. But anyways, this is set in New York City, and it takes place with Isla and Josh, and it's a love story that I've heard out of the series overall. I've heard a lot of people like this the least, and I guess if you look at it that way, I guess I did like it the least, but it was close. Like, I loved all 3 of these books. I think a lot of people didn't like this book because it was more like, I think, real life. Like, they get together early on, and then throughout the book they go through problems and just, you know, stuff. Whereas the other 2 books, really, the relationship doesn't really like bloom until the end. Not trying to give anything away, it's just that's how some romances, it's like they get together at the beginning and it's like their love story. Some romances it's like them falling in love and then finally at the end they finally kiss and they're together and then the book's over. That's not how this is. They're together the whole time basically, and I like that aspect. There is some parts I didn't enjoy, but it was very real and it seemed just real to me. I liked it. I did read a lot of reviews where people just hated this book. Hated it. Don't understand that. I also read this within 24 hours. I got an early copy. I don't know where my ARC is. It might be in the office, but I got an ARC of this and I was so excited. Penguin sent it to me and I was just almost in tears when it came. It actually was delivered to my work. I remember freaking out. I really love this book. I love this series. Here's Anna and Lola. If you guys haven't picked this up, it's contemporary, it's romance, it's great. So if it sounds like something you would like, definitely check it out. If I have reviews over any of these, all of that will be linked in the description. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I am going to tag a few people to do this. I know this is kind of old, so a lot of people probably have. So if I'm tagging you like again, I'm sorry. Jamie and Jeff from Ermagerd Burks. You guys should do this. Marine from Marine Kiwi. Raylene from Padfin Prong 07. She may have already done this actually. Heather from Bookables. And that's it. I think that's it. If you want to do it, I didn't tag you, then do it. You can link it below. I'll watch it in the comments section. And also, if you guys want me to do this video again, then you guys could just leave me some numbers so that I would just do this as like a part 2, and you can just give me like a number like, you know, 4, 7, and I will make another video. So if you also have another tag idea, a video you want me to do, then let me know in the comment section, and I will see you guys very soon in my next video. Bye!